Hey, yo, what is going on, guys? We have a massive day to download tonight. There's a lot here and a lot of fun stuff in here. Starting out with, first of all, shout out to Dokkan World. I actually gotta show y'all this. I have to show y'all this. This intro or whatever, this movie, whatever this is, it's so ill. We don't care for that, right? We're not worried about that. But we have the tech, the tech BROLY and TRUNKS unit. That's a TUR. They're gonna awaken into an LR. They look just, yeah, y'all gotta see this. Like, you won't believe me if I don't show you this. This is amazing, man. What? They went all out for these animations. What is this? This looks spectacular. This looks amazing, bro. TRUNKS and BROLY. Who would have thought? Like, becoming an LR. TRUNKS and BROLY. I just can't believe it, man. They look really good. This is not the end of the video. Yeah, I was about to say they have a super attack in here. Yeah, and so this unit, we have their passive, we have their unit details. I'm about to pull that up in a moment, actually. I should have had it up sooner. Forgive me for that. Let me go find it real quick. They look how good he looks. This is crazy, bro. All right, yeah, so TRUNKS and BROLY look amazing right now. As you can see, we already had their TUR art, but just, it's so weird. I still can't register it. By the way, their categories are Time Travelers, Full Power, Joint Forces, Super Saiyan, Connected Hope, Entrusted Will, and Power of Wishes. I mean, as you can see in their animation, they're getting, the strength of all of the Z fighters and all of the rogue Saiyans and things like that. So it's dope that they have Power of Wishes. It's like, you can't really register. Oh my gosh, it probably is about to be this. Oh man, it's gonna be, because they are on full power. Oh, they're already there. So there probably are gonna be a Super TRUNKS and a legendary Super Saiyan BROLY. Oh, that's gonna be ill, man. Let's talk about what they do. Remember, guys, this is just a TUR, so I don't expect them to have like the craziest ability set. We're gonna see more when they're the LR. This isn't even a shell. There's even a possibility. I hope they don't immediately easy A, but it's definitely on the table. You guys know how they treat free-to-play units. Remember, quest mode TRUNKS and BROLY. Leader skill is Time Travelers 2 key 50%. Super attack does raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Supreme damage to the enemy. A passive skill, attack defense 80%. Perform an additional that has a medium chance to be a super. Perform a medium chance to have a critical hit. Plus attack and defense 30% when you super, no matter what. If your HP is 50% or above when supering, they get another additional that has a 30% chance to be a super. If your HP is below 50% when super attacking, they will perform an additional 20% chance to critical hit, and you will get 31% attack and defense and 8% mitigation with each super attack you do within the same turn. Now that seems unimpressive, but I mean, we're talking a unit that right now, this is a TUR for an LR. Automatically, it can get up to, is that, what, 32% damage reduction? Just in theory, 32% damage reduction. Oh my gosh, this unit can get 124% defense and attack. They're built, this unit, the frame for this unit looks like it could easily be a top, 20 unit in the game. I'm trying not to get, I always try not to get you guys' hopes up, but I certainly have expectations myself. This unit looks like they're about to be a top 20 unit in the game. I don't want to gas it though. Let me chill. This looks like a very good shell for an LR awakening, because usually the jump from the TUR to the LR isn't slight. It's massive. It's a very large, gap between the TUR frame and the LR frame for a lot of units throughout Dokkan's history, so we'll see what they are. Link said, saying, oh my gosh, I skimmed over it with my eyes before I usually could just read it off. Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Super Saiyan, Shattering the Limit, and then they'll finally have Fierce Battle in whatever amount of time. Oh, they have this Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, and Saiyan Lineage. Oh, people are gonna love this unit. Along with, of course, they didn't do any shenanigans at all. There's no weird stuff like Berserker or something like that. Maybe if this unit does awaken into that LR, now I'm kind of concerned. Where is that? Maybe if that unit awakens into the Super TRUNKS and Legendary Super Saiyan BROLY, I'm hoping they don't do it, but they might, trade off something for Berserker, but we'll see. Like I said, their categories are already here. Shout out to Minato. Thank you, Minato. Thank you, Air. Thank you, Dokkan World. Thank you, Asuna. Thank you, Proton, everybody. Y'all know who y'all are. Thieving 6. Certainly appreciate all of you guys. This is very, very nice to see. Now, starting back, let's go back to square one and what's in tonight's data download. Of course, JP got an update. It did take hours. It was in maintenance for like 5 hours, 6 hours. Nah, longer than that. They were in maintenance for like 7 hours. Maybe it was 7.5. They were in maintenance for a while on JP. It felt like, because it's 3 a.m. as I record this. Now, anyway, of course, Jiren, his update. We do have the Trunks and Broly in here. I will be showcasing at least them and Jiren. I think Boda Magetta out this unit batch right now seems to be the best unit available. This Trunks unit, Edge, the Trunks and Boma, EZA, LR, Super Battle Road, Old Trophy unit, absolutely disgusting. I can't believe they dropped that unit in 2023, and not just 2023, like late 2023. They should be very ashamed. The EZA weakness for Jiren is Miraculous Awakening, so, you know, take your MUI Goku, take all those units, take your physical, you know, Super Saiyan Godkus, whatever, go run through Jiren's face. Don't even worry about it. It's not even to be taken seriously, so that's good to know. We don't have to worry about it. Now, on to the more exceptional updates. Actually, I'm gonna get to that later. The more exceptional update is this new link system, this new link level skill orb that their link orb is what they're calling it. Oh, I thought I pulled it up. Shout out Joe Saiyan, by the way. That's my guy. That's the Brody, man. That's the partner in crime. All right. Now, Air Dokkan is saying I could pull it up on my JP. I think I'm gonna make a different video discussing the link orb and explaining it, maybe like a tutorial or something like that before it hits global. I'll do that sometime soon. Okay, it seems to be standard that 10 links will level up, you know, your skill orb from 1 to 10, and then 6 medium orbs and 3 large orbs. I'm sure the medium and large orbs will be very difficult to get, but let me make sure I pull this up. He was worried that the requirement seems to be a bit different, like it's jumping up and down. I don't know how true that is. I haven't gone into my JP to see how different it is. I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. We're going to understand the system very, very soon. It'll only take a couple of hours before everybody understands how to manage it, what links. Of course, make sure you're getting your big bad bosses, your Saiyan lineage, all those major links up to link level 10s as soon as possible. Take advantage of that. And there's a new link orb event coming out to make sure you can get these orbs. It is going to have 1, 2, 3. Okay, just clear it 3 times. Simple. I thought it was going to be something more complex, but it's not going to be out. That's odd. I don't know if it's like a long-term. It has an end date, though. It's December. It's going to be out for about a month and a half. I mean, basically 2 months, actually. It's going to be out for basically 2 months. Just make sure you guys are doing it all the time. It must be weekly. It is weekly, actually. It's certainly weekly, because they wouldn't do this otherwise. So make sure you guys are doing this every week. Make sure you guys are taking advantage. I'm sure they're gonna they're gonna ration these little skill orbs to make sure we can't run through all of our link level units. But you know what that means. Just make sure you got all your units that you care about the most at link 7, 8, 9. That way you can get them up to 10 as soon as possible. Make sure you're on global, you have them prepped so you can get those units done with. Don't worry about any of that later, just link level them now. With that being said, there's an SNS campaign going around on JP. You guys know what it is. Just, you know, do whatever they tell you to do and then log back into the game. Technically, you don't even have to do it, right? If they say Twitter, SNS, I'm not sure, you know what. I don't use SNS. I just do whatever JP players, you know, be like, hey, click the link and then click back into the game. That's exactly what I do every single time. But in relation to this new Trunks and Bro, their art is raw, son. Like, I was talking to Rocky the other day. That's one of the bros. That's an advisor. That's a mod on the channel. I was talking to the homie and I'm like, yo, purple hair Broly is just so ill, bro. It's sick. And they have EX skill orbs. Now, they gave out some as a login bonus on JP. I'm sure those are far from the best EX skill orbs, but worst comes to worst, when this unit becomes an LR and maybe they'll drop a couple more of these skill orbs, you guys can just swap them out. That's the whole point of EX, right? It's not like they're plain skill orbs. You guys can certainly take advantage of it. So now on to the updates that are actually in the game, you know, quality of life updates. Minato is saying that you can sort your levels, your characters that are fully level 10 links and your characters that are not. I'm hoping, I can't tell, but I'm hoping it'll let you go from like average, right? So like if I have a unit that's fully link level 1s, I could just scroll to the bottom, and if I have a unit that's like link level 8s, they're more towards the top of the screen, but I doubt they did all that. The green gems and the blue gems, both the incredible gem shops have been reset. I love when they do this because this just gives me more Elder Kais, right? This just gives me more. If you care about keys, it gives you access to more keys. It gives you access to more Hercule statues, whatever you might need out of there. Make sure you guys are swooping up the Elder Kais. I have so many incredible gems just fiending to get scooped out that shop. So I can't wait till this hits global. This update, I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna love this. That's all I've got for you guys, I believe. And now I'm gonna go head over and, you know, if I'm able to tonight, I'm gonna go over and start these showcases for these units. But this is ill, bro. This is why I tell, if you hear me speak, I love covering the game whenever stuff is coming out. Like, yes, I love playing Dokkan. I like summoning a lot. I have a lot of fun, you know, going on summon sprees for major celebrations, you know, hype and all that. I like talking about the game. I like expressing my thoughts and reacting to things like this. This seems like a very, very dope update, and it seems like there's no real errors or concern. Oh, actually, I forgot one thing. Matter of fact, this is big. This is big. This right here, perfect. Okay, thank you, Harry Attorney. Thank you, Asuna. There is now a thing. Whoa, it was a thing, and now it's gone. They've removed it, which buffs our ability to do all types of difficult content runs. Very much so. Basically, let's say, I'm not sure which bosses exactly it affected, but let's say you're facing Omega, right? And you're worried about his AoEs, or you're worried about his super attack, or maybe you're facing Sin, whatever. If you revive with STR, GT, Goku, and Vegeta before he actually launched that super attack or before he did that AoE, it would roll over to the next turn, and then you have to deal with possibly double the trouble, no pun intended, of like the issue at hand. So let's say you revive with your full HP, but now you have twice as much damage you need to make sure you can fully mitigate on that following turn. So basically you wanted to make sure they wore you out with the AoEs or the super attacks. That way it didn't roll over, and it seems as though they've patched that so that you don't have to worry about that. Very nice update. That's a very, very helpful update. Like if you're big on difficult content or no item runs, or you know, if you're just struggling to beat that fight sometimes, which all types of fights right now are very difficult to beat, this is a big help for the revived characters. I mean, you know, Tech World Tournament Goku can revive. Like I said, the STR 8-year LR. There are a lot of units that would benefit from things like this. That's massive, bro. So make sure you guys, this is now like a state of mind thing. This is just going to be something we have to memorize. Sort of like when Giant Mode got updated, or Rage Modes got updated, or, you know, Super Attack, Stacking, Rollover got updated. For those that don't know, and then I'm going to shut up. I'm going to end the video, I promise. For those that don't know, back in the day, when you stacked your attack permanently, that only lasted you that phase of the fight. Like if you're in a Dokkan event and there's 4 stages, it reset every single time. And then they updated it so that it stacked permanently, which is, looking back at it, one of the bigger minor updates they've ever done. But I'll leave it there. It is the Young King Hitman. Hope you guys are excited. W's, man. W's in the chat. Today is a W Dokkan day, man. W Akatsuki Young Hitman is off this.